Hello students, welcome to this English video. In today's class we are going to practice some exercises about the second conditional. Remember that second conditional is used to talk about hypothetical situations, imaginary situations, unreal situations, and well, we have to use the correct pattern, which is the if plus the past simple plus the comma plus the good plus the verb in infinitive, and well, after that we need a complement if it is necessary. So let's practice here. In this exercise we have to circle the correct answer. We have two options between parentheses. The same here, we have two options. Remember that if the sentence starts in if, the good has to be after the comma. But if the sentence is not starting in if, the good has to be at the beginning, in the first clause. Okay, so let's start. So number one, if people, remember that when we start with if, we need to write the verb in past simple. If people live, in this case, lived, because we are working with the past simple. If people lived on Mars, they would need. If we had the past participle, well, the past simple here, we need the good in this case. If people live on Mars, they would need a biosphere. Okay. Number two, here is not starting with if. Here is starting with the subject because the if is here in the middle. Okay. So it's not going to start with the past simple, but it's going to start with the good. So Mario could go to college. In this case, this is the answer. Mario could go to college if he wanted. This is the second part. Wanted. Okay. Why wanted? Why in past simple? Because the if is in this part, is in the second clause. Okay. Number three. Here, my sentence is starting with if. So if I, past simple, if I rode in the space in the space shuttle, if I used the past simple here, I need to use here the good. Good to go to the International Space Station in this case. In the case of the number four, we have Delia. In this case, we are not starting with the if, we are starting with the subject. So here we are going to use Delia. Delia could earn, in this case, more money if she worked long hours. So in this case, we are starting with Delia, and the if is in the second part. Okay, so the past simple is here. Okay, now we are starting the number five with the if. The past simple must be in this part. This is going to be the past simple. So if Maggie has the money, she could buy a new bike. In this case, the correct answer is going to be goodbye. Okay, so she could buy a new bike. Okay, and well, now this exercise was multiple choice, so it is a little bit easier than the next one. In the next exercise, we have to put in order the words. We have to build some sentences. The instruction says, scramble words to form a sentence. The first word for each is provided. So we have to write sentences, and the first part is provided here. We have the if, the Jeff, I, and if. So we have to write the rest. So in this case, we have many words. So we have to be careful which word we are going to use. In this case, after the if, we need the past simple and the past, well, first we need a subject, which is I. There is no other option. We have I. If I quit, in this case, past simple, if I quit my job, if I quit my job, subject again, well, first we need the comma. If I quit my job, I could, I could have no money. Okay, so if I quit my job, I could have no money. So this is the correct option in this case. We remember that here we are starting with if, and we need the past simple in this case. After the good, we need the verb in well, we need the verb in this way. Okay, I could have no money. Number two, well, in this case, we are starting with if, so we need the past simple here in this part. So if Julie, subject, verb in past, got. If Julie got a dog, if Julie got a dog, comma, it is important, don't forget the comma. Eat, good. After good, verb in infinitive. It go well. It good name it. No, name it. It good name. It good name Pluto. Okay. It could name Pluto. So if Yuli got a dog, it could name Pluto. Okay. Number three. This is different because here we are not starting with the if as here. Here we started with if, not here. Here we are starting with the subject. So Jeff, good, because we are starting with the subject. Jeff could write a book. Here we don't need the comma. Here no, we don't need the comma because we are not starting with if. Remember that the comma is used only when we are starting with if, not here. Jeff could write a book if he had, past simple, if he had more free time. This is the correct way. Okay, so Jeff could write a book if he had more free time. Number four, I. The same here. We are not starting with if, we are starting with the subject. I could, well, in this case, I will use I could call you I could call you, no comma, because we are not starting with if, we are starting with the second clause. So I could call you if now in this case the subject is phone, if my phone weren't broken. So like this. I could call you if my phone weren't broken. Okay. And finally, number five. If subject, okay, here we are starting with if, which means that I have to start with the past simple in this area. Okay. So if Jamal past simple, if Jamal in this case won, if Jamal won the contest, comma, here is important the comma because we are starting with the if, not with the subject. Jamal won the contest, he could be excited. Sorry, excited. Okay. So remember, it is important when we start with if, it is if plus the past simple plus the comma. But if we are not starting with if, it is just the subject plus the good plus the verb in infinitive and plus the complement. And well, for today that's all, students. I hope this can help you. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.